think the figure I'm going to open today is going to be very happy that I am freeing him from his prison that he's been in since 1989. And this is a perfect candidate for something to open. Because obviously, there's some I wouldn't open. I've talked about that before. The 89 line is very cool. There's certainly, this is kind of where it's getting, a lot of people stop collecting around 87, 88, maybe 89. But there's some cool ones in here. You have Undertow, you have the 89 Snake Eyes, Alley Viper, you have Night Viper, 89 Stalker, Annihilator, Heat Viper. Those are all very, very cool figures. And there's some in there that aren't as great. Rampart, isn't really a great one. I've never been a big fan of Rock Viper. He has that weird mustache. But anyway, this is Metalhead. He, I think, is a very cool figure. He's got the leg cannon things, missile launchers, he's got a backpack, he's got a helmet, he's got a hose, he's got all kinds of stuff. But as you can see here, this packaging has cancer, and it's pretty bad. It's actually gotten into the bubble there. The bubble's separating a little bit. It's kind of hard to see. You can see that there's sort of a pinhole right there. So this card is just bad. I don't know what happened. The seller said it's water damage. I guess. I don't know. Looks like I don't know what's going on there. Maybe water, but I've never seen any water damage like that. And this is actually why I'm opening it out in my backyard in beautiful Erlanger, Kentucky, because I really don't want that stuff in my house. That looks foamy and kind of flaky and disgusting. So again, a perfect candidate for something to open, because this is just, that does not display well. I mean, if that wasn't there, I probably wouldn't open it. Probably would keep it on the shelf. I mean, the back of the card you can see is kind of bad, but it's even got it kind of crusty there. I was tempted to scrape that off my fingernail, but I definitely don't want that to be under my fingernails. Maybe get in my mouth or something. So I'm gonna open this bad boy up. This is also one where, he's got a lot of stuff too, and to track all those down, I mean, I've definitely paid for that and those missiles and his gun and his helmet, and there's a hose in there. So so I'm going to open them up, and then I'll have them complete. It'll be pretty cool. There's actually a variant, I think, with thin and thick pegs. Those pegs, as you can imagine, break off. I have him already, but one of the pegs is broken. So that'd be a nice replacement for mine. So I probably should have gotten some gloves for this, but luckily the bubble was already kind of peeling. And as you can imagine, I got a good deal on this. I mean, this is something where Nick can, oh crap, well, let's see, hopefully I got all of those. Yeah, so he has 6 missiles. The helmet, his backpack is kind of a 2-piece deal here. He's got his 2 leg things, a gun, and the 2 hoses. I didn't actually realize he had 2 hoses. So yeah, so this actually snaps onto here for his backpack, which isn't really something I can do necessarily with one hand. So you can listen to all the beautiful background noises of weed eaters and buses and things like that. So a missile there. Actually looks like I got some of that crap on me. And then a missile in each of his leg cannons. I don't know what you would call those. What does it say here? Gun, 6 missiles, helmet, 2 leg missile packs, and backpack with frame. So they're leg missile packs. And let's see, he definitely has some of that cancer stuff on him. Looks like it'll come off though. So I'll have to clean him. So yeah, there you have it, kind of simple and straightforward. He's got the backpack, and he's got his helmet. And he's got a gun, and he's got his leg things, which hopefully I don't break his pegs. I'm probably going to put this guy on my shelf because he's got a lot of cool stuff. Actually, again, I think, in my opinion, the 89s when they start getting a lot of really cool things. Heat Viper has a lot of really cool stuff. Who else does? His Salvo has a lot of stuff. So they started really getting a lot of Downtown Backblast. You know, you have a few animals. I'm a big fan of animals, so Undertow and Naugahyde have animals. Some of these actually, this is when the micro figures came out too, so sometimes you'll see the micro figure, which is actually kind of interesting because a lot of times they'll put it here where the accessories go, and then they'll have like a weird kind of bubble down here. It looks kind of bizarre, but I actually just got my first carded micro figure, G.I. Joe. It was the 89 Stalker, which is really cool package figure anyway. I'm kind of a fan of things that have weird packaging to begin with. So, you know, here the file card is just, you know, it's shot, or the card back, so I might try to kind of wipe that off, maybe cut the file card out. I don't know if somebody would want to own that, but this is just kind of a nasty thing. But I have a complete metalhead now. It's also kind of interesting how that's the only instructions it gives you, but I assume that the hoses, you see there's pegs on his back, which I didn't really realize until now, and so I assume you kind of connect the hose to the back of this missile launcher to the back of his back, which I guess it's supposed to be some sort of jetpack launcher controls on there or something. So there you have it, some vintage toy freedom of a 1989 G.I. Joe Metalhead. And I have some other ones coming up here soon that are going to be pretty cool. So I hope you enjoy the video and subscribe and share and like and comment and all that kind of stuff. So until next time, Yo Joe.